Good evening, everyone, and I just want to take the time to make a video addressing the recent shooting that took place earlier today, at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High. First off, I need to say that what happened was truly devastating and must have been very, very traumatic to the students that go to that school. And I'm pretty sure every family member, every parent was shell shocked at the fact that this tragedy occurred here, near my hometown, by the way. I won't disclose where I live, but let's just say Parkland is around the area, that's near my hometown. As it turns out, and I won't name any names, one of my family members was one of the victims affected. But she's doing okay. She did not get hurt. She wasn't killed. Don't worry about it. She's doing okay. She was affected by other means. And what I mean by that is that, one of them was severely injured and the other, well, I'll just leave that up to you to figure that out. And I'm that's all I'm going to say. First off, let me share some of the details that occurred today at the Parkland High School. As it turns out, 17 people were at least killed. They were found dead. We're talking bodies all over the school. As teenagers, these are teenagers, as they're running out of the building, they see all these bodies on the floor. They're running. I saw this while I was at work today on television, live. These children are running with their hands up way in the air to signify to the police that they're unarmed and they're not the shooter. It was a 19-year-old former student that went to that school that shot up the place. We have no idea what the motive is. We have no idea what the reasoning behind it was. But let's just say that this student had a history of getting into trouble. And this former student was suspended for disciplinary reasons. And what's going through my head right now is I just can't simply comprehend and fathom the idea of a person waking up one day and saying, you know what, I should go to a school and shoot up the place. Why? Why would somebody do that? It's just nonsense. It boggles my mind. This is a 19-year-old kid who's gonna now go to court and face the consequences. 19-year-old former student open fired at a South Florida high school today, right as soon as the school was dismissed. And my family member who goes to that school just happened to be in the next building over and had to suffer through that traumatic experience for like over an hour and a half or so. And I got scared. First of all, I just want to point out that I didn't realize it was my cousin's school until I actually saw it on TV. I actually saw, the school there, and I recognized like the roof. I'm like, wait, that roof looks really familiar. And it hit me when I got home. I'm like, oh my God, that's one of my family members that go there to that school. Hang on, the mother's calling me. 1 second. Sorry about that. So back to what I was saying. I just finished speaking to my cousin, who is the mother of one of my family members that goes there, and to the Parkland High School. And this is truly devastating. She was telling me what happened and how the roads were blocked to the school, and how, because like where my cousin lives, she lives right next to that school, and when news broke out, she immediately rushed over there, and she actually went running, literally looking for her kids, excuse me, because when they evacuated the students from the school, they don't tell the parents where they're going to be. So my cousin is just going through there and freaking out, looking for her kids, and she couldn't even get a hold of, her kids for hours. She thought the entire time that they were killed in this massacre. And it's truly, this is like, thank goodness they weren't hurt or anything like that, but truly, this is really, really devastating. I'm completely lost for words, and no words can express how deeply saddened I am for these people. You know, God bless them, and may my prayers go out to these victims' families and friends and parents. You know, and I have some details here that I pulled up right here. I was just reading about it. So the suspect was identified as Nicholas Cruz. Nicholas Cruz, I swear to God, if you're hearing this, I hope you rot in prison. I just hope you die and rot in hell, because what you just did is truly, like, it's beyond heinous. I don't know how anybody just gets up and decides, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and massacre and and just kill people. I don't know how people get up and say that. I really don't. So what we know so far is that 17 people were killed. According to officials, both inside and outside Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. The shooting started around 2:30 p.m. This was during the time that these students were getting dismissed from school. As the fire alarm sounded, the gunshots started firing. They heard gunshots. The students... My cousin had to hide in a closet the entire time. A suspect named Nicholas Cruz, 19, former Douglas High School student, believed to have been armed with a semi-automatic rifle and multiple magazines. Now, this person is finally in custody. So he was taken into custody off campus about an hour after he committed this horrific, despicable, distasteful act. And the investigators said that they were reviewing social media postings that he described as very disturbing. So this guy, this sicko, this piece of shit, was posting already crazy shit on social media prior to the shooting. They took everything from him. They confiscated everything. His laptops, magazines, everything. And back in the day, before Cruz committed this heinous crime, he used to show off his guns and brag about shooting them for fun. This kid was a person that collected guns. Now that shows for some concern. Okay? Parents out there, if you have kids and they're interested in guns and they decide to show them off, you better keep a close eye on them. They can become future killers. So watch out for them. And you know what? From the get-go, this student threatened to bring their guns multiple times. I mean, what happened? Where's the disciplinary system? From the first time that this kid stated that he wanted to bring his guns to the school, they should have apprehended him, remove his guns. They should have thrown him in jail. They should have detained him. Something. Come on. And the worst part is that these students who knew about this kid stating about, bringing a gun to school, these students, they would throw jokes at him saying that he'd be one of those kids to shoot up a school. You know what? You can't joke about massacres. You just cannot joke about killings, period. I find it in bad taste, okay? If you're going to tease a kid saying that he's going to shoot up a school one day, don't do it. It's not the right thing. Maybe that will happen, God forbid. Jesus, I just don't... Oh my God. So these 17 victims that were killed, they were adults and teenagers. And 14 of them were injured, severely injured. If anything, critical. And right now they're being treated for their wounds. And this is truly devastating. If you watch these videos, it's heartbreaking. It's so hard to watch. And to you, Nicholas Cruz, I swear to God, man, you are not going to have it easy. You're going to get life, and you know what? You're going to get the death penalty. I'm telling you right now. For whatever reasoning you had was not justified. Clearly not. I hope you burn and rot in hell, you piece of shit. I'll see you guys in the next video.